Hey everyone, welcome back to TopNotch Tens. Today, we're diving into the dark side of human nature with a list that's both chilling and fascinating. We're counting down the 10 most dangerous prison inmates in the world. These stories are not for the faint-hearted, so buckle up. Starting off at number 10, we have Joseph James DeAngelo, also known as the Golden State Killer. This former police officer terrorized California between 1974 and 1986, committing 13 murders, over 50 sexual assaults, and around 120 burglaries. DeAngelo's ability to evade capture for so long was aided by his knowledge of police procedures, as he meticulously planned his attacks and escapes. His attacks were marked by extreme brutality and psychological manipulation. In one particularly chilling instance, he tied up a couple, stacking dishes on the husband's back, and threatened to kill both if he heard the dishes rattle. This psychological torment was a hallmark of his reign of terror. Thanks to advancements in DNA technology and the persistence of law enforcement, he was finally arrested in 2018, bringing some closure to his countless victims and their families. His capture was a significant milestone in the use of forensic genealogy, which has since been used to solve other cold cases. At number 9, we have the infamous Joaquín El Chapo Guzmán. As the leader of the Sinaloa cartel, El Chapo became known for his brutal tactics and numerous prison escapes. His empire was responsible for a significant portion of drugs smuggled into the United States, making billions of dollars in the process. El Chapo's escapes were legendary, including his infamous 2015 breakout through a mile-long tunnel equipped with a motorcycle on tracks. This escape, meticulously planned and executed, showcased his vast resources and the corruption within the Mexican prison system. His cunning and resources made him a thorn in the side of law enforcement agencies worldwide. Finally, in 2016, he was captured again and extradited to the United States, where he faced trial. In 2019, he was sentenced to life imprisonment plus 30 years, ending the reign of one of the most notorious drug lords in history. His story remains a testament to the ongoing battle against global drug trafficking networks. Coming in at number 8 is Dennis Rader, the BTK killer. Rader's reign of terror lasted from 1974 to 1991 in Kansas, where he murdered 10 people. His moniker, BTK, stands for bind, torture, kill, which was his chilling modus operandi. Rader taunted police and media with letters, detailing his crimes and mocking their efforts to catch him. His seemingly normal life as a church leader and family man added to the horror when he was finally arrested in 2005. Rader's ability to compartmentalize his heinous actions from his everyday life is a chilling reminder of the duality some individuals can possess. During his trial, he provided graphic details of his crimes without any visible remorse, which further shocked the public. He's currently serving 10 consecutive life sentences, ensuring he will never walk free again. His case has had a lasting impact on the community and the victims' families, serving as a grim reminder of the evil that can lurk behind a seemingly ordinary facade. At number 7, we have Robert Maudsley, often referred to as the British Hannibal Lecter. Convicted of multiple murders, including those of fellow inmates, Maudsley's violent tendencies and gruesome methods have made him one of the most feared prisoners in the UK. His first murder was in 1974, and his subsequent actions in prison, where he killed 2 inmates, earned him his grim nickname. Maudsley is now kept in solitary confinement in a specially constructed cell, often referred to as a glass cage, reminiscent of the one depicted in the Hannibal Lecter films. His violent outbursts and unpredictable nature mean he requires constant supervision. Maudsley's story raises profound questions about the treatment and management of the most dangerous criminals in the prison system. His isolation has been a subject of debate, with some arguing it is a necessary measure for safety, while others see it as a form of cruel and unusual punishment. Regardless, his presence remains a source of fear and fascination within the British prison system. Number 6 is Charles Cullen, a former nurse who confessed to killing at least 40 patients through lethal medication doses. His actual victim count is suspected to be much higher, potentially in the hundreds. Cullen's killings spanned 16 years across multiple hospitals in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. His methodical and calculated approach, coupled with his ability to evade detection for so long, is terrifying. Cullen claimed his actions were mercy killings, but the randomness and number of his victims suggest otherwise. The investigation into his crimes revealed significant failures in the healthcare system, including poor communication between hospitals and inadequate oversight. He is currently serving multiple life sentences without the possibility of parole, and his case has led to significant changes in hospital hiring practices and patient safety protocols. The story of Charles Cullen is a stark reminder of the potential for evil in positions of trust and the importance of vigilance in safeguarding vulnerable populations.
At number 5, we have Surinder Koli, involved in the gruesome murders of numerous children in Noida, India, alongside his employer.
Koli confessed to over 19 murders, earning him multiple death sentences.
The details of his crimes, which included acts of cannibalism and necrophilia, shocked the nation.
The Nithari serial killings, as they came to be known, revealed severe lapses in the local police's handling of missing children cases.
Koli's chilling confessions and the nature of his crimes have made him one of the most reviled criminals in India's history.
His case continues to evoke strong reactions and has led to calls for reforms in law enforcement and child protection policies.
The Nithari case also highlighted issues of social inequality and the vulnerability of children in impoverished areas.
Koli's imprisonment serves as a grim reminder of the atrocities committed and the ongoing need for justice and protection for the most vulnerable in society. Number 4 is Joanna Dennehy, who went on a stabbing spree in Cambridgeshire, England, killing 3 men and injuring 2 others. Her lack of remorse and cold-blooded nature have made her one of the most dangerous female inmates in the world. Dennehy's crimes were not driven by any apparent motive beyond her desire for violence and control. She even took selfies with the bodies of her victims, highlighting her complete lack of empathy.
Dennehy's case is unique in its brutality and the random nature of her attacks.
Her psychological evaluation revealed deep-seated issues and a propensity for extreme violence. She is currently serving a whole-life tariff, ensuring she will never be released from prison. Her story is a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of human behavior and the capacity for cruelty within individuals.
At number 3, we have Jason Barnum, known as the Eyeball Man due to his distinctive facial tattoos.
Convicted of attempted murder and other crimes, Barnum's violent behavior and chilling appearance have earned him a notorious reputation. In 2012, Barnum engaged in a shootout with Anchorage police officers, resulting in serious injuries to an officer. His heavily tattooed visage, including one eyeball, adds to his menacing presence. Barnum's violent actions and his unapologetic stance make him a significant threat within the prison system. His case also highlights issues related to gang affiliation and the impact of prison culture on individual behavior. He is currently serving a lengthy prison sentence, and his story underscores the challenges law enforcement faces when dealing with highly dangerous individuals.
Barnum's incarceration is seen as a necessary measure to protect both the public and prison staff from his violent tendencies.
Number 2 is Rebecca Butterfield, an Australian inmate known for her violent outbursts and attacks on fellow inmates and prison staff. Her unpredictable nature and history of brutal assaults make her a constant threat within the prison system. Butterfield's violent tendencies emerged early in her life, leading to numerous incarcerations. In prison, she has continued to exhibit extreme aggression, resulting in severe injuries to those around her. Her case highlights the difficulties in managing inmates with severe behavioral issues and the constant threat they pose to the safety of others. Butterfield is kept in strict confinement, but her story remains a stark reminder of the dangers present within the prison system.
The ongoing challenge of managing such inmates involves balancing safety, rehabilitation, and the ethical treatment of prisoners.
Butterfield's case underscores the complexities involved in addressing violent behavior and the need for specialized approaches in correctional facilities. And finally, at number 1, we have Pedro Alonso López, also known as the Monster of the Andes. López is one of the most prolific serial killers in history, believed to have killed over 300 young girls across Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador. López's method involved luring young girls away from marketplaces with the promise of gifts, only to brutally rape and murder them. He would then bury their bodies in shallow graves.
His crimes went largely undetected due to the transient nature of many of his victims. López was eventually captured in Ecuador in 1980 after a flash flood uncovered one of his mass graves. He confessed to the murders, leading police to numerous burial sites. Despite his heinous crimes, López was released from prison in 1998 and has since disappeared, his current whereabouts unknown.
His release and subsequent disappearance are a stark reminder of the failures in the justice system and the ongoing threat posed by unrehabilitated criminals. And that wraps up our list of the 10 most dangerous prison inmates in the world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TopNotch Tens for more intriguing lists. Stay safe out there.